Welcome back, everybody, to Unconditional Surrender. Me, myself, and I play through the main event scenario. We are going to finish up the Russian turn here. Game is published by GMT Games, designed by Salvatore Vasta. Russians are almost out of points. When you do the addition on the faction card, they have 2 points to build a guards army. And they have a guards army up here hiding under this... Oh, he was flipped. Why did I flip him over? Why did I flip him? Oh, okay, so I don't have that. Okay, I thought he was flipped, but he's not. What do I do here? I don't have any more tanks markers. So I don't have real good attacks. So I'm wondering if I should just, pull up to the line. I need to save 17, so I have 1, 2, 5 more points to move. So that's 2 of these guys. Oops, turn track. Tanks should be on the turn track. Do that. Okay, so, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a silly attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. That's a horrible attack as well. The Germans have held me up plenty this turn. I mean, I busted through in Romania, so he's going to have to pull a bunch back to try and guard the Danube and southern approaches to Germany through Vienna and stuff and Budapest. So I will force him back because of that, but we're going to be fighting in central Poland here in September, which is what the Germans want in the east. So I think I'm going to try 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only got 5 points that I can spend. So let's try this silly attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 9th. I'm at +1. He's at +2. And that was 4, 5, 6. So I have 4 movement points left, but I don't think it's going to matter. Russians roll 2 + 1 is a 3. The Germans roll 4 + 2 is a 6. 3 to a 6 is stop that attack. So that was just a waste of 2 points. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the 7th guards. And he will attack Brest. And he will attack Brest at +0 to 2. See what happens. Russians roll a 6. Germans roll a 4. +2 is a 6, so that doesn't work either. Okay, now I'm down to that. I only have 1 more point to spend. So the Russians will just go ahead and move Odessa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Just move him up to here. Didn't push the Germans hardly at all. Did capture 2 of my cities back. So I'm up to 12 factories, but couldn't pull off Brest. Which would have been nice. Brest and Kaunas would have made me have tons of production points. But as it is, I'm kind of stuck at 17. Going to do a quick count, make sure I didn't mess up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 from 48. 33 from 48. 1, 2, 3. 10, 20, 30. I'm only at 15. So I shouldn't have made that last attack. Oh well, I'm going to flip up my airplanes. I'll just have to build the guards unit later. I'm not pushing him real well here. Okay, the Russians are all in supply, from what I can tell. So we'll have to wait until next month to try and take the Germans out. Okay, that's the Soviet operations phase. There is nobody with a no supply marker on them anymore. Replacements for the Axis. They have 20 points. They've got some guys flipped around here. This one. It's 1. This one makes 2. Oh, before I do that, needed to roll the Russian partisans. Turn track. And the Russian partisans, a 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just terrible. So anyway, that's 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 in and of itself. And then on my faction card, I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can build 2 armor, 2 infantry, and an airplane for 9. That would leave me with 6 left, right? So I have to have 9 left. If I go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, I can flip over 2 airplanes and build another airplane with 4 sorties. So we're going to flip over, I think, this southern German airplane. Give him 2 sorties back. That's 3. And then the other 3 are going to be in central Germany. And that's the German replacements. We go to the Allied replacements. Gotta find everybody. So that's 2. Now it comes down. Oh God, it's down 2. I'm just doing the Americans first, so I don't have to count. Just have to find them. There's an airplane. That's British. That's British. That's American. Oh, I didn't know if I mentioned this, but the 1st French Army, which is here in Dijon, I forgot to count 2 points to go into 3315 back in the Western movement phase. So he would not have had the extra movement point I thought he had to move into 3118. Would not have changed any of my attacks, but I still corrected the move. I think that's... Oh, no, I got one more. I got this guy here. Alright. Now we gotta do British stuff. Excuse me. Okay, so that's 4. 3 and 3, so that's 10. And these guys is another 6, that's 16. Puts me down to 13. And this is 3 more. And these 2 guys make 6 more. Which leaves me with 4. And unfortunately, Force H takes 5 to flip up, so he won't get his sortie off. The rest of my fleets are fine. I think the Germans get their surface action marker back next turn, so we'll probably have some sorties on them shortly. We're doing supply. So that should take care of the British. And the Americans, Soviets are just going to do their airplanes. They're not going to build their infantry unit. Because the airplanes are far more important right now than that ground unit. He'll come along in his own time. Because now I outnumber the German Air Force over here. Particularly in the north, where if I can break through these few nasty hexes right here on the edge of Prussia and just east of the Bug, if I can get across those and start running across the North German plain here all the way to Posen and Danzig and stuff, get to the Vistula, we'll have to see. I unfortunately don't have a whole lot to do that with, so I have to depend on my airplanes, and they're getting a little far behind, especially if the Germans make another major withdrawal, which I think they'll do. They're trying to hold out for as long as possible. Okay, that's Russian replacements. There's nobody with an upgrade, and we go to Mobilization Axis, who's the only one that's really got stuff to build and points to do it with. He has 9 points left, so he's going to build 9 points, no matter what. 9 points. Okay, so that would be 2, 4, 5, 6, and an airplane with 4 sorties. And I think the airplane with 4 sorties is probably going to have to go in. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I can cover that line there. Yeah, I think they have to go in Leipzig for now. Ground units, it's another story. I think I have to split them evenly here. Put a tank in Dusseldorf. Put a tank in Dusseldorf. Infantry in Stuttgart. He'll move from there, but and then the Germans, I have 1, 2. I got 2 armor over there, so I need 3 in the east, I think. And then this guy will go up in Königsberg. I'm going to put 1 in Posen and 1 in Königsberg. Reason why I put them in with 10 movement points from Posen, he can get... Oh, heck. No. He can't go into Königsberg. He's going to have to come down here to help the Hungarians. So, yeah, I'm going to have to make a fairly wholesale retreat here just to try and get to a shortened line so I can make the most of my units. Okay, that's the mobilization for the Axis. Russians have something to build, but no points to build it with. Nobody's talking because we're all fighting. And we go to victory check. I have not conquered Germany yet. And end of turn phase. Germans get back their tanks marker. They get their surface action thingy. They get a submarines. And they get an SS unit. Oh, lovely. And then stuff that's in the dead pile, in the eliminated pile, comes down here. And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garrisons. Hello, 2 infantry, and the SS Panzers. That's 2, 3, 4. That's like 9 points right there. I am going to scour the rules about that airplane. I think it has to move at its low supply rate, so it would have been removed. If it's not, I will put it on the board and explain at the beginning of the next video. It's the third Luft here I have in the eliminated box. He would have been in the eliminated box and then moved into the mobilization box this turn. Oh, I suppose I should take the Allied stuff. Russians would like their tanks markers back. Because, you know, they're Russians. They like to have their tanks markers. The US gets its paradrop. Yay. And the Russians get an upgrade unit. Yay, they can upgrade one of their armored units that's running around out there. I move the turn crack up to September. And then that will be it. So that's the end of the Russian, the Soviet operations phase of August 1944. And the end of turn phases stuff. I'm Dren608. If you like my videos, please subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. And when we return, we will see what September of 1944 holds. Until then, bye-bye.